This is an apartment block in Beijing that's had a couple of COVID cases, and it's been entirely sealed off. We'll take you a bit closer and have a look. Now, Beijing is basically under a lockdown right now. Schools are shut, gyms are shut, restaurants are shut, parks are shut, but they're not calling it a lockdown. They've had a handful of cases, 24, but these are the strict measures that are taking place. If you look here, they've been fencing up the whole thing. And the rest of us are free to walk around, but if you are caught with a COVID case, you're sent to a centralised quarantine. So Dr. Tedros has come up with this comment saying it is unsustainable, looking at what's happening in Shanghai in particular, where they've had a very strict lockdown for 6 weeks now. You can see all these guards outside this place here, making sure no one gets out. They're taking deliveries as well. They have been working really, really hard on this pandemic. And the question is whether really you can keep doing that when we have vaccines. And we'll get out there here. These are called the big whites because of their big white suits, the PPE, and there's lots of them all around Beijing. The question is, why is China sticking with this? And that reason is it hasn't vaccinated enough of its elderly population. Around 100 million people still haven't had a vaccine, and as a result, they're sticking with this COVID-0. The problem for many people is wondering whether they have a path to get vaccination. Because of that COVID-0 policy, they're spending so much time, as you can see behind me, enforcing that policy. They're not vaccinating people enough. The rate of vaccination has been dropping. So that's left a lot of people looking at this saying, well, look, is this COVID-0 as a means to an end, or is this an end in itself? This sort of control, is this a new normal for China?